Hey everyone, it's Lexie. So in today's video I'll be doing a bookshelf tour. So it's been a few years since I did my last one and I decided that I will do mine again this year. I'm going to be planning to be moving in with my fiance sometime this year, and then we are going to try to buy like a house in the springtime, hopefully. That's kind of our rough plan. So my bookshelves will stay here with most of my books for the time being, but I'll bring like my TBR shelf with me. That's kind of the rough plan. We'll see how this goes, but I figured I'd do a bookshelf tour just kind of commemorate like my final bookshelf arrangement before, you know, I kind of move on to this next stage in my life, and I definitely will be bringing you guys along for kind of that fun stuff. But I'll kind of do like a quick overview of how my bookshelves are set up, and then I'll go into each of the shelves individually. So in my bedroom I have two kind of the big IKEA Billy bookcases, one of the the skinnier ones and then the half skinny one. So I kind of have books scattered throughout. So the way the bookshelves are arranged is that the first big one on the left, it kind of has nonfiction at the top, and then a variety of series that kind of go together and just where I can fit everything. And at the bottom of that is where I also have the books on my TBR. And on the second bookshelf, that's where I keep authors that I have a lot of books from, or just like miscellaneous books. And then again at the end, that's where I have the TBR books. And then the smaller bookshelf next to that is where I keep some of the crime series that I've read. Kind of the mass market paperback books are there. On the skinny shelf at the end of my bed, that's where I keep more kind of series as well. And so I won't really show the bookshelves. I've kind of, after my brother moved out, me and my sister have taken over his room for some of our books. So it's kind of mixed between books that my sister has on her shelf, like those shelves, and then my books. So I'll do like a quick kind of pan of it, but I won't kind of go into depth just because it's mixed in with some of my sister's stuff. So that's kind of the general overview. So without further ado, let's get started. In the Garden of Beasts and The Devil in the White City by Erik Larson, Hood Feminism by Mickey Kendall, In Conclusion, Don't Worry About It by Lauren Graham, Sapiens, Homo Diaz, and 21 Lessons for the 21st Century by Yuval Noah Harari, Deadwake, and The Splendid and the Vile by Erik Larson, Scrappy Little Nobody by Anna Kendrick, Have I Told You This Already? And Talking as Fast as I Can by Lauren Graham, The Actor's Life by Jenna Fisher, Spare by Prince Harry, Yes Please by Amy Poehler, Masters of the Planet by Ian Tattersall, I'm Glad My Mom Died by Jeanette McCurdy, Taste by Stanley Tucci, Beyond the Wand by Tom Felton, What Happened? Hillary Clinton, The Rise and Fall of the Dinosaurs by Steve Brusatte, Kindred by Rebecca Ragg Sykes, Becoming, and The Light We Carry by Michelle Obama, A Promised Land by Barack Obama, and The Office BFFs by Jenna Fisher and Angela Kinsey. Heartless, Stars Above, Fairest, Cinder, Scarlet, Cress, and Winter by Marissa Meyer, The Kiss of Deception, The Heart of Betrayal, The Beauty of Darkness, Dance of Thieves, Vow of Thieves, and Morrigan by Mary E. Pearson, Beneath the Keep, The Queen of the Tierling, The Invasion of the Tierling, and The Fate of the Tierling by Erica Johansson, The Bear and the Nightingale, The Girl in the Tower, and The Winter of the Witch by Catherine Arden, and Babel by R.F. Kuang, The Ichabod, Harry Potter and the Sorcerer's Stone, Chamber of Secrets, Prisoner of Azkaban, Goblet of Fire, Order of the Phoenix, The Half-Blood Prince, The Deathly Hallows, The Cursed Child, The Screenplay for Fantastic Beasts and Where to Find Them, Crimes of Grindelwald, and The Secrets of Dumbledore, all by J.K. Rowling, Stateless by Elizabeth Wein, Gnomes, The Cuckoo's Calling, The Silkworm, Career of Evil, Lethal White, Troubled Blood, and The Ink Black Heart by Robert Galbraith, and the illustrated edition of Harry Potter and the Order of the Phoenix. The Bone Garden, Harvest, Gravity, Life Support, Bloodstream, The Surgeon, The Apprentice, The Sinner, Body Double, Vanish, The Mephisito Club, The Keepsake, Ice Cold, Girl Missing, The Silent Girl, Last to Die, Die Again, I Know a Secret, Playing with Fire, The Shape of Night, and Listen to Me, all by Tess Gerritsen, Blood on the Tracks, Dead Stop, Ambush, and Gone to Darkness by Barbara Nicholas, Nine Elms, Shadow Sands, Darkness Falls, Devil's Way, and Fatal Witness by Robert Bryndzida. His Dark Materials trilogy, including The Golden Compass, The Subtle Knife, and The Amber Spyglass. The Book of Dust, and The Secret of the Commonwealth, all by Philip Pullman. The Ballad of Songbirds and Snakes, The Hunger Games, Catching Fire, and Mockingjay by Suzanne Collins. Year 1 of Blood and Bone, The Rise of Magics, Dark Witch, Shadowspell, and Blood Magic by Nora Roberts. The Enigma Game, The Pearl Thief, Codename Verity, and Rose Under Fire by Elizabeth Wein. Get a Life, Chloe Brown, Take a Hint, Danny Brown, and Act Your Age, Eve Brown by Talia Hibbert. A Great and Terrible Beauty, Rebel Angels, and The Sweet Far Thing by Libba Bray. I'd Tell You I'd Love You, but Then I'd Have to Kill You. Cross My Heart and Hope to Spy, Don't Judge a Girl by Her Cover, Only the Good Spy Young, Out of Sight, Out of Time, and United We Spy by Ally Carter. Still Life, A Fatal Grace, A Rule Against Murder, The Brutal Telling, Bury Your Dead, A Trick of the Light, The Beautiful Mystery, How the Light Gets In, The Long Way Home, The Nature of the Beast, A Great Reckoning, Glass Houses, Kingdom of the Blind, A Better Man, All the Devils Are Here, The Madness of Crowds, and A World of Curiosities by Louise Penny. Shadow and Bone, Siege and Storm, Ruin and Rising, Six of Crows, and Crooked Kingdom by Leigh Bardugo. Box set of the Truly Devious trilogy, including Truly Devious, The Vanishing Star, and The Hand on the Wall, all by Maureen Johnson. King of Scars, and Rule of Wolves by Leigh Bardugo. A Lady's Guide to Fortune Hunting by Sophie Irwin. Unlikely Animals by Annie Hartnett. For the Wolf by Hannah Whitten. Wolf Hall by Hilary Mantel, Hellbent by Leigh Bardugo, Circe by Madeline Miller, The Birdcage by Eve Chase, The Elephant of Belfast by S. Kirk Walsh, Ordinary Monsters by J. M. Miro, Ninth House, and Wonder Woman Warbringer by Leigh Bardugo, The Mask of Mirrors by M. A. Carrick, Still Life by Sarah Winman, The Forest of Vanishing Stars by Kristen Harmel, When Women Were Dragons by Kelly Barnhill, The Awakening, The Becoming, and The Choice by Nora Roberts, We Are the Brennans by Tracy Lange, A River Enchanted by Rebecca Ross, Hamnet by Maggie O'Farrell, These Silent Woods by Kimmy Cunningham Grant, The Henna Artist by Elka Joshi, You by Caroline Kepnes, A Darker Shade of Magic by V.E. Schwab, The Inheritance of Orcadia Divana by Zoradia Cordova, 7.5 Deaths of Evelyn Hardcastle by Stuart Turton, The Winemaker's Wife by Kristen Harmel, The Mother-in-Law by Sally Hepworth, Booth by Karen Joy Fowler, Apples Never Fall by Lane Moriarty, Downton Abbey, A New Era, Best Wishes and Warmest Regards, The Story of Schitt's Creek by Dan Levy and Eugene Levy, A Very Fiona Christmas, and Fiona, Love at the Zoo, Quiet by Susan Kane, The Musician's Daughter by Suzanne Dunlap, Night by Ellie Wiesel, The Light Between Oceans by M.L. Stedman, The Winter People by Jennifer McMahon, The Life We Bury by Alan Eskins, Still Alice by Lisa Genova, Impossible by Nancy Werlin, Sarah's Key by Tatiana de Rosnay, The Kitchen House by Kathleen Grissom, A Northern Light by Jennifer Donnelly, The Keeper of Secrets by Julie Thomas, Book Lovers, Beach Read, and People We Meet on Vacation by Emily Henry, The Left Hand of Darkness by Ursula K. Le Guin, The Underground Railroad by Colson Whitehead, Uprooted by Naomi Novik, The Paragon Hotel by Lindsay Fay, West with Drafts by Linda Rutledge, Room by Emma Donahue, Codename Verity, and Rose Under Fire by Elizabeth Wein, A Stranger in Olandria by Sophia Samatar, The Secret History by Donna Tartt, One Day in December by Josie Silver, Titus Grown by Mervyn Peake, The Girl with the Louding Voice by Abby DeRay, Among Others by Joe Walton, The Fault in Our Stars by John Green, The Strange and Beautiful Sorrows of Ava Lavender by Leslie Walton, Mind Platter by Najwa Zeben, and The Maidens by Alex Michaelides. The Things We Do for Love, Between Sisters, Night Road, Homefront, Firefly Lane, Fly Away, Winter Garden, The Great Alone, The Nightingale, and The Four Winds by Kristen Hanna, Lilac Girls, Lost Roses, Sunflower Sisters, and The Golden Doves by Martha Hall Kelly, The Thursday Murder Club, The Man Who Died Twice, and The Bullet That Missed by Richard Osman, Daisy Jones and the Six, Malibu Rising, The Seven Husbands of Evelyn Hugo, and Carrie Soto is Back by Taylor Jenkins Reid, Dark Places, and Sharp Objects by Gillian Flynn, Pretty Girls by Karen Slaughter, Dragonfly by Leela Meacham, The Girl You Left Behind, and Me Before You by Jojo Moyes, Mean Streak, and Breath of Scandal by Sandra Brown, A Fall of Marigolds, and Secrets of a Charmed Life by Susan Meziner, Friction by Sandra Brown, Gone Girl by Gillian Flynn, Someday Someday Maybe by Lauren Graham, What Alice Forgot, Big Little Lies, and The Husband's Secret by Lade Moriarty, Leaving Time, and The Storyteller by Jodi Picoult, All the Light We Cannot See, and Cloud Cuckoo Land by Anthony Doerr, Pure Nessie by Susanna Clark, The Saints of Swallow Hill by Donna Everhart, Bluebird by Sharon Cameron, Mexican Gothic by Silva Moreno Garcia, The Bluest Eyes by Toni Morrison, The Fifth Season by N.K. Jemisin, The Shadow of the Wind by Carlos Ruiz Zafón, and The Gilded Ones by Namina Forna, Emily and Einstein by Linda Francis Lee, Feel Your Way Through by Kelsey Ballerini, The Cursory Literary and Potato Peel Society by Mary Ann Schaefer and Annie Barrows, The Baker's Secret by Stephen P. Kiernan, The Night Circus by Erin Morgenstern, The Book Thief by Marcus Zuzak, Orphan Train by Christina Baker Klein, In the Woods by Tana French, and The Help by Catherine Stockett, What She Left Behind, The Life She Was Given, and The Orphan Collector by Ellen Marie Wiseman, Nettle and Bone by T. Nightfisher, State of Terror by Hillary Clinton and Louise Penny, The Paris Library by Janet Skelston Charles, Where the Crawdad Sings by Delia Owens, The Witch's Heart by Genevieve Gorinich, The Good Sister by Sally Hepworth, When These Stars Go Dark by Paula McLean, The Invisible Life of Addie LaRue by V.E. Schwab, Long Bright River by Liz Moore, The Vanishing Half by Britt Bennett, The Silent Patient by Alex Michaelides, Lessons in Chemistry by Bonnie Garmis, Highly Suspicious and Unfairly Cute by Talia Hibbert, Lent by Joe Walton, Ficciones by Jorg Luis Borges, The Lost Girls of Willowbrook by Ellen Marie Wiseman, Codename Helene by Ariel Lahan, What She Found by Robert Degoni, Looking for Jane by Heather Marshall, The Once and Future Witches by Alex Haro, The Bone Shard Daughter by Andrea Stewart, Welcome to Dunder Mifflin by Brian Bauminger and Ben Silverman, The Last Thing He Told Me by Laura Dave, The Lincoln Highway by Amora Towles, The Dictionary of Lost Words by Pip Williams, Ariadne by Jennifer Saint, These Women by Ivy Pocadoa, If We Were Villains by M.L. Rio, Great Circle by Maggie Shipstead, Strangers We Know by El Mar, The Very Secret Society of Irregular Witches by Sangu Mangdana, Normal People, and Conversations with Friends by Sally Rooney, Woman on Fire by Lisa Barr, Forged by Blood by Igabor Okosun, Panchinko by Min Jin Lee, When We Were Brave by Suzanne Kelman, The Poppy War by R.F. Kwong, Parable of the Sower by Octavia E. Butler, The Bone Orchard by Sarah A. Mueller, Spells for Forgetting by Adrian Young, Sorcery of Thorns by Margaret Rogerson, Daughter of the Moon Goddess by Sue Lynn Tan, The Romanoff Sisters by Helen Rappaport, One Dark Window by Rachel Gillig, Jonathan Strange and Mr. Norrell by Susanna Clark, The Assassin's Apprentice by Robin Hobb, Keeper of Enchanted Rooms by Charlie Holmberg, The Hidden Life of Aster Kelly by Catherine Sherbrooke, The Night Ship by Jess Kidd, The Marriage Portrait by Maggie O'Farrell, Horse by Geraldine Brooks, Postmortem, Unnatural Exposure, All That Remains, Cruel and Unusual, The Body Farm, Point of Origin, The Last Precinct, Black Notice, From Potter's Field, Body of Evidence, and Cause of Death, all by Patricia Cornwell. Grave Secrets, Deadly Decisions, Crossbones, Spider Bones, Bones to Ashes, Break No Bones, Deja Dead, Bare Bones, Devil Bones, Death du Jour, 206 Bones, Monday Morning, Fatal Voyage, and Flash and Bones, all by Kathy Reichs. The Assassin's Blade, Throne of Glass, Crown of Midnight, Heir of Fire, Queen of Shadows, Empire of Storms, Tower of Dawn, and Kingdom of Ash by Sarah J. Maas. A Court of Thorns and Roses, A Court of Mist and Fury, A Court of Wings and Ruin, A Court of Frost and Starlight, A Court of Silver Flames, A Court of Thorns and Roses Collector's Edition, House of Earth and Blood, and House of Sky and Breath by Sarah J. Maas. How the King of Elfhame Learned to Hate Stories, The Cruel Prince, The Wicked King, and The Queen of Nothing by Holly Black, Jade City, Jade War, and Jade Legacy by Fonda Lee, The Stolen Heir by Holly Black, Gilded, and Curse by Marissa Meyer, Renegades, Arch Enemies, and Supernova by Marissa Meyer, The Diviners, Lair of Dreams, Before the Devil Breaks You, and The King of Crows by Libba Bray, The Girl in the Ice, The Night Stalker, Dark Water, Last Breath, Cold Blood, and Deadly Secrets by Robert Brenzida, Lost Hills, Bone Canyon, Gated Prey, and Movieland by Lee Goldberg, Stillhouse Lake, Killman Creek, Wolf Hunter River, Bitter Falls, Trapper Road, and Heartbreak Bay by Rachel Kane, Blood Brothers, The Hollow, and The Pagan Stone by Nora Roberts, The Bad Beginning, The Reptile Room, The Wide Window, The Miserable Mill, The Osterey Academy, The Aristads Elevator, The Vile Village, The Hostile Hospital, The Carnivore's Carnival, The Slippery Slope, The Grim Grotto, The Penultimate Peril, and The End by Lemony Snicket. That's it, guys. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video. Let me know in the comments below how you like to organize your books and all of that fun stuff. So yeah, thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye, guys.